Welcome back to my G1 Retro Reviews. Today we're taking a look at the original Transformers series episode, The Secret of Omega Supreme. In this episode, we learn about the shared history between Omega Supreme and the Constructicons. We begin this episode with the Decepticons using a rocket to push an asteroid towards Earth. Wait, why is Sideswipe there with Megatron?
Astro Train, you ready to depart for the asteroid in 1 hour? Space shuttle mode.
Astro Train? Hello? Astro Train? You okay there, buddy?
Activating to alert status, Megatron.
I think Astro Train dozed off there for a second. Apparently, the Decepticons' plan is to mine the asteroid for energy. This is where my boy Cosmos spies on them, and he heads back to the Ark to warn the other Autobots about the Decepticons' activity. Although why Sideswipe doesn't warn them, I don't know.
If they're mining that meteor, then...
Cosmos, head back up there and get me some solid information.
Very well, Optimus Prime.
Optimus goes to see Omega Supreme, who somehow sneaks up on him even though he's a giant robot. I mean, all the Transformers are giant robots, but he's a giant robot.
What happened between you and the Constructicons, Omega?
Just this once I will talk the way I did on Cybertron, before the betrayal.
What the slag?
Language.
Are you telling me that you can talk normally, but choose to speak in this stiff, truncated speech pattern? Why? So, Omega Supreme tells us how he was the guardian of Crystal City, how he was friends with the Constructicons, before they were turned evil by Megatron's Robo Smasher, even though they already have Decepticon symbols on them before being reprogrammed. I'm guessing this is just an animation error, or they were just too lazy to come up with pre-Earth, pre-Decepticon designs for the Constructicons. The Constructicons trick Omega and destroy Crystal City. He captures them and attempts to reprogram them back to themselves.
Then I learned.
I know. Megatron's reprogramming can never be undone.
So Devastator holds Omega Supreme while the Robo Smasher attempts to reprogram him. But he smashes the Robo Smasher.
Since then, I feel only hate for the Constructicons.
Good. Let the hate flow through you.
Back in the current time, Cosmos attempts to steal some ore from Astro Train. Aww, Cosmos! You may be clumsy, but you're cute. Also, how did Astro Train not catch him? He must be asleep on the job again. Cosmos returns to Earth to show Optimus the ore.
Get back up there so you can track his return course to Earth.
Again?
I want to know where the refinery is hidden.
If you insist.
Aw, poor Cosmos. He's obviously a bit tired. Poor guy. First he had to endure that whole ordeal last week. Now Optimus is sending him on all these annoying fetch quests. Optimus sends Omega Supreme to attack the asteroid, just as Teletran completes its analysis.
You mean that asteroid's alive?
Affirmative.
Oh no.
It's a Rock Lord! Well, not exactly. While fighting the Constructicons, Omega accidentally splits the asteroid in half, revealing a pink egg, which turns into this kind of robotic dragon scorpion looking thing. So it's more like one of those egg transformers. I remember as a kid, I had the pterodactyl one and as a kid, I thought it was a crocodile, but since these other ones are all dinosaurs, I'm guessing it's supposed to be some other kind of dinosaur too? Or for you younger folks out there, I guess you could say that this is like a Bakugan. although it's definitely more egg-shaped than sphere-shaped.
Alert! Alert! The organism has hatched.
Hatched? You mean that asteroid was an egg?
Affirmative.
So if this thing is supposed to have just hatched, then doesn't that mean that it's a baby?
Babies! They're babies! Ugh.
You'd think that it would look cuter if it was a baby.
Because the asteroid from which it hatched is also the source of its food.
It's attacking because it's hungry.
Aww, it's a hungry baby. Quick, Optimus, get it a bottle.
Keep San Francisco clean! Leave!
Wow, there is a lot I could say about this line alone. Like, I wonder if this is a reference to the fact that San Francisco had a massive homeless population problem, and their way of solving it was to basically push them all out. There's also the fact that it is tracks defending San Francisco, and San Francisco, even in the 80s, was known for having a high gay population. And, well, it's never confirmed in the show, but it's highly suspected by the fans that Trax may be gay. Although his voice actor, Michael McConaughey, has stated that he never intended to play him that way. He's supposed to be more of a riff on Thurston Howell III from Gilligan's Island. So, if it wasn't for the whole gentrification undertones in this line, I would say that this is almost a cute queer moment in Transformers. But instead, it's just kind of yikes. Omega Supreme and Devastator battle.
Destruction now!
Good. Your hate has made you powerful. Now, fulfill your destiny.
Before Optimus stops him, as he is the only one who can stop the beast.
It's happening again, Omega. It's happening right here on Earth.
So Omega lures the beastie back to the asteroid, where it eats it and takes off? Okay. And this episode ends with Optimus and Omega Supreme standing on the Golden Gate Bridge, with Omega having some tears in his eyes. Aww. Well, this was an okay episode of G1. Obviously, the animation is pretty bad. In some parts, more than others. Seriously, how did they mix up Soundwave and Sideswipe so completely? There's also the whole origin of the Constructicons conundrum too. This is the second origin story of the Constructicons. The first being in Heavy Metal War, where Megatron claims to have built them on Earth. But here, it seems that they already existed. And then, in Five Faces of Darkness, we learned that it was the Constructicons who built Megatron, not the other way around? Well, you can check out my theory on how one could possibly make sense of all of this in my review of Heavy Metal War. That way I'm not repeating myself. So go and check out that video if you haven't already, or if it's been a while and you forget. And finally, I wonder what exactly is the origin of this creature, which apparently hasn't even been given a name in all these years since. Teletran 1 says that the creature is organic, but clearly it appears robotic. It's even able to fire energy blasts from its tail. It kind of reminds me of the techno-organic monsters from the episode The Dweller in the Depths. So could this thing be of Quintesson origin? Could it be one of their creations that got away from them? Also, where in the pit did it go?
Language.
It just flew off into space, never to be seen or mentioned again. The Autobots aren't concerned that it might go terrorize some other inhabited planet? Oh well. Be sure to let me know what you thought of this episode of G1 down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you back here next time for the next episode of the original Transformers series, The Gambler. Oh, wait, we already did The Gambler. Then I guess the next episode is Kremzeek? So I'll see you back here next week for that.